Hello family, this is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. I want to talk about the faithfulness of God, the faithfulness of God. You know, back in the 80s, I'm very proud to say I used to rock the Jerry curl. Now, for those of you who do remember those days, you remember how cool the Jerry curl used to be. And I'm believing God. My wife says that fashion comes and fashion goes. Whatever was once here will eventually return. And I'm believing God that the Jerry curl will eventually return. This time I'll have to say though, it'll be a silver Jerry curl I'll be rocking. But anyway, back in the 80s, late 80s, I had the Jerry curl going on. And the guy who used to do my hair, Mr. Shippy, I'll never forget Mr. Shippy, because if you know anything about the Jerry curl, it's a good 3 or 4 hour process. So I got to know him very well. He got to know me very well. And I wore the Jerry curl for years. So one thing I loved about Mr. Shippy was that whatever appointment times he and I made my appointments months in advance. I remember one particular time I had an appointment six months in advance because he was very busy. Once that appointment was made, I never had to be concerned about worrying if he was going to be available when he said he was. If I made my appointment at 6 p.m. on December 4th, I know that even though it's June now, I knew that on December 4th at, what did I say, December 4th? Whatever I said, December 4th at 6 o'clock p.m., I knew that he would be sitting in that chair waiting for me to arrive. Never had to check with him, never had to confirm he was going to be there. He was very faithful. Our God puts Mr. Shippy to shame where faithfulness is concerned. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't know in real life just how faithful our God is, because we look at life and so much of life seems to be random. It seems to be helter-skelter. There seems to be no rhyme or reason. But I would encourage you, if you haven't already, to get to know just how faithful our Heavenly Father is. And you may say, well, okay, how do I do that? Personally, when I was in the infancy of my relationship with God, what I did was I would pray for dollar bills. I would pray, okay, Lord, I'm going to pray and I'm going to ask you for $1. I'm not going to specify any particular way, but I'm going to ask you for $1. And as time went by and I received that $1, I upped it to $5. Okay, Lord, I want to believe you for $5. I want to believe, not 5 singles, I want to believe you for one $5 bill. And that would come to pass. And I would believe God for parking spaces at the mall. I would believe God for inconsequential things in an attempt to build my faith, to build my trust. And lo and behold, he showed himself faithful in those little prayers. I would encourage you to build that type of rapport, build that type of trust with him in practical applications, so that if and when you ever, God forbid, come up against a life-threatening situation, your relationship's already built. The trust is already there. You already have the rapport, and it becomes easy. It becomes easy to rely on your Heavenly Father because you've taken the time to build that rapport. You've taken the time to build that trust. You know firsthand just how faithful he can be. Now, the prayer I used was Mark 11:24. What things soever you ask in prayer, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. A lot of people wonder, okay, well, what does that actually look like? Believe that you receive. How do I do that? What helped me out a lot was Amazon, actually. Most of us have ordered something from Amazon, or if not Amazon, some other resource. When you make that order online and you click complete the order or send or submit or whatever that button is you click, that's when you believe that you receive it. It's not in your hands. It may take several days, it may take several weeks to come, but when you click submit and complete that order, that's what Mark 11:24 looks like. Believe that you receive it. It's on its way. It's been dispatched to you. Don't turn off your faith. Believe that you receive, and you will have it. So I want to leave you with that today, and I want to thank you for your time and your attention, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.